Hey guys, Kalila here, and welcome to podcast number 16. I just have to look at my calendar because I don't ever remember when I'm actually sitting down. But yes, welcome to podcast number 16. And I am so sure today that this is going to be a short video, okay? Sometimes I say, oh yeah, I don't have much to talk about today. It's not going to be a lot, whatever, and ends up being like 50 minutes. But it's not that case today because I do not have a lot to show. I just had my recent podcast last week, which is so quick for me. I don't ever do weekly podcasts, but I'm starting, okay? For my members, Tier 2 and Tier 3, I'm filming a vlog that is coming for you on Sunday. I decided Sundays will be my vlog days for you guys to post. Posting vlog days, not like vlogging vlog days. Yeah, so Sunday, you will get another video from me. And I think that's all the housekeeping. That was it. Okay. Anyway, hello. Today I am wearing, let's just dive right into it, okay? It's gonna be a short one. It's gonna be a nice one. I'm excited for it. Today, I'm not wearing knitwear. I'm wearing crochet wear. Is that a thing? I don't know. But for the people who have only known me as a knitter, I was a crocheter for years, okay? And I was a crochet designer, and I never followed crochet patterns at all, which is crazy since I always follow knitwear patterns, but I never follow. I think I followed like one crochet pattern to like wear something, and it was like the Kima Cardi by TL Yarn Crafts. Other than that, I just knit everything myself. Knit! Crochet. By the way, I took my nails off. Yeah, I would crochet everything myself, and this is one of my crochet designs. It's called the Rusty High Neck Sweater. I'll get up to show you guys. It is very oversized, guys. Is that anything new when it comes to me? No. I love oversized things, okay? When I was crocheting, I did the same thing. So, oversized, goes over my butt, long sleeve, and a mock neck. And it's called the Rusty High Neck because of the color and because it is a high neck. This sweater is 2 years old. I knit it using Knitting for Olive Merino and Knitting for Olive Soft Silk Mohair in a color pomegranate. And there is a pattern out there for it. So if you crochet and you want to crochet this, have at it. Feel free. The pattern's on my website. But yeah, I almost say knit. I crocheted this 2 years ago, and it is so nice, so warm. I'm so happy with the sweater. You're gonna hear Thunder, one of our cats, crying because he already got his snacks. I can't say snacks too loud because then I'll get every cat in this house to react. And I think he wants some pets to go to sleep. But Kahila and I are busy right now, okay? Anyway, I love this sweater so much. I don't think I even blocked this because I didn't get into the habit of blocking until when I blocked my mohair sweater that I crocheted. What millimeter hook did I use for this? 3 millimeter? Or 4 millimeter. I think I used the 4 millimeter hook, crochet hook. I did half double crochet because half double crochet is so nice. This is crocheted in panels. So crocheted in panels, front panel, back panel. Then the sleeve is crocheted flat out. And then I seamed everything together and then did the neckline. All of the ribbing is single crochet in the back loop only. It is my favorite sweater I've made, and well, crochet wise, yeah, I think that's all I have for it. It's just my favorite sweater I made, and I recently found it again because Kahila wanted to make a TikTok, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was literally wondering where they were because we packed up all of our crochet stuff and everything, and I thought we packed it up in a garage in boxes. Turns out it was not in the garage, and it was in an accessible area of the house, and I was so excited. So I'm gonna be wearing my crochet stuff a lot more often. A lot, whatever. Anyway, that's my finished object for today, what I'm wearing. I don't have any finished objects or projects, actually. I have not gotten progress on any of my other whips. I have like 6 whips. So I have my zipper sweater, no progress on that. My Oslo hat, no progress on that. My Sunday socks, no progress on that. My vanilla socks, no progress on that. And there's another one. Was it only 5? Did I only have 5 projects? Because I have my sand cardigan. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what. So let's just say I have 5 whips, but I'm only showing 1 today, okay? And my whip today is my sand cardigan. Remember last time I was working on the sleeve, I think I was working on the sleeve. And this week, I've only been working on this entire week. I have 2 sleeves finished. Oh, is this folded? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't. 2 sleeves finished, and I have started the body of the cardigan. It is so nice. You can see the progress I have from underneath, because I picked up underneath the armpit and then knit all of this. So 2 sleeves plus some of the body done within the week, I think is pretty good. The yarn is Isager Aran Tweed in the color Rose. So pretty. I used up 4 skeins and I am on my 5th skein. I wound up like 4 more skeins, so I have like 3 more cakes sitting in my bag ready to be knit up. This is so exciting, but yeah, this is the test knit for Ullenknitwear or Maria. So far, so good. So far, everything has been so clear. I haven't had any questions. Nothing has had to change. Like, it is a very smooth sailing test knit. So I'm going to knit this until I reach the pockets, because there are pockets in here. They are optional, but I don't think I want to skip them. I think I want to knit them. I think I said last week I read through the instructions and I was like, pause, because I tend to overthink. So I was like, okay, let me just knit until I get to that part, and then let me try to understand more once I am ready to knit that section. So I'm going to knit until I get to that part. Let me show you how long it is on me, actually. So here are my shoulders, and these are my boobs. So it's, you know, getting close to being it's kind of mid chest, basically. And it's an ankle length cardigan. So I think I'm getting some good progress on here. I'm knitting on my Sorella needles. And let's see, so far only the tips have been shaved off. I don't know how to describe that, because if you remember, my 4mm needles are silver at the tips, like that part, but only the point top is silver. So I'm cool with that. So let's see how it does as I continue knitting with this, you know? Anyway, the yarn, oh, I'm using 5mm needles, and the yarn is an Aran weight because it's Isager Aran Tweed. But yeah, this yarn is also gifted for the test knit, so I did not pay for it. And I'm just very excited to see how this is going to turn out, because I love oversized things, obviously, but I love seeing big coats, you know, like the trench coat type vibe. And this gives me trench coat type vibes, and it's making me so excited, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, imagine I'm walking and there's just like this billowing cape of cardigan flowing behind me. I have my deep pockets, and oh my gosh, so good. so good. Oh, so that's it for my progress on my sand cardigan. Just look at this yarn worked up. It's so good. My tension is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that I English knit because my tension in the round and flat is basically the same because I knit the exact same way when I knit and when I purl. So I think that's a huge advantage to English knitting. At least the way I English knit. I knit and purl the exact same way. Like my technique for it or my form for it is the same. So my tension doesn't really change when it comes to purling and knitting like it does with continental knitters. So sorry, continental knitters. Anyway, I do want to give an update on my Never sweater. I talked about it a lot in my last podcast. I'm not going to talk about it a lot in this podcast because, well, yes, I will. Because my next, well, I don't have any more whips to show, but I have done a gauge swatch for a second sample of my Never sweater, which is in testing right now. Thank you to everyone who signed up. I'm sorry that I can't choose everyone, but just know that I will have another tester call coming in the next month or so for my second design. I'm not telling you the name just yet until I have a good bit knit up. Actually, about that, before I show you about my Never sweater, I do have to discuss some things, okay? I had graded, hey.
Oh shoot, you're filming? Sorry.
No, girl.
You're fine. When do you start your, for the swatch, when do you start garter again? On the 34th row?
Yeah, 35 and 36.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dundee. She's swatching for the Never sweater.
What is this? Is this your podcast?
Yeah.
Girl, I did not know you were filming that today.
I'm filming it today.
Hey again, guys. Let's go, Dundee.
Dundee. He's been crying. I saw the door open when you were right there, and I was like, this dude just bust up. Yeah, that's funny. I didn't know how to phrase that. Bust open the door, burst through the door. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so I had graded, I have 10 sizes. I graded my new, well, I almost said the name, my new design already. For all 10 sizes, I did everything for the yoke, the numbers, the increases for the body, the increases for the sleeve, everything. Finished. I just needed to knit it, right? And after watching Kahila's video on size inclusivity, I will put a picture and I'll put the link in my description box. Again, sorry, editing Kahila, okay? Yeah, after watching her video and looking and reading through the comments, I was just like, you know how the standard is to grade at 2-inch intervals or 5 centimeter intervals or 2 inches in between like the first 5 sizes, and then the last 5 sizes are graded with 4-inch or 10 centimeter intervals. And I never really thought about why, or I didn't think about that. And I was just like, why are we hiding sizes in between? There are 5 sizes in between the last 5, like that are just stuck in between. So let's say we have 120 to 130 centimeter. There's 125 that's just right there in between, just like wanting its own spot but not getting its own spot because we have ignored those 2 inches in between, which could really make a difference for the fit of someone's sweater, you know? I don't know if you know, but yeah, I was thinking about that, and then I saw some people like, I don't know why designers do that. I did that for my Never sweater because that's just the standard that I saw. And I was like, you know what, let me take this information, regardless on how much work I've already done for my second design, basically graded everything already, and let me rewrite everything. So I have added 6 more sizes to my second design. So I'm gonna have 16 sizes, which sounds crazy. So I also added one last size. I added an extra size at the end. So instead of starting at or ending at 59 inches before ease, I'm ending at 61 inches before ease. 61? Is it 61? Hold on. Let me get my design notebook actually, because I need to see if I am correct. Let me see. Yes. Oh. Okay. Yes. I don't know when this ended off. It cut off because I was talking too much. But yes, it ends at 61 inches before ease. And even though my pattern is pretty inclusive, my Never Sweater pattern, especially because of the ease, and of course not everyone's going to want 20 inches of positive ease, so they can choose whatever. I still want each of those hidden 5 sizes to have people who are in the in-between of those sizes to have the option of choosing something that's exactly for their size and not something that's like, oh, well, you know, it's a few inches bigger, but that, like, my exact measurement isn't there because it's in between there and somehow it's just skipped over. I don't even know if this is making sense, but it makes sense to me, so I added 5 more sizes there. I plucked them out from between there. And also I added 1 more size at the end so that all of my patterns from now on will, before ease, will start or end at 61 inches or 155 centimeters. Yes. If I'm wrong, correct me, editing Kalila, thank you. Yeah, so that's what I decided to do. So now I am regrading and reformulating and everything for 16 sizes. The first 5 sizes are the same because I was doing 2-inch intervals in between there, and then now I'm doing 2-inch intervals for everybody. So that, just repeating myself so that everyone can have a chance to get the exact size and ease and comfort that they want in their knitwear, okay? I just thought that was a little fairer, and yes, it'll take more time, but it doesn't take much work. I am just repeating my same process, just with more sizes. So that's what I'm doing. So from here on out, my patterns will have 16 sizes instead of 10. Okay. Also, it'll give more people a chance to test knit my patterns as well, because I want at least 3 people per size. So I'll have like 48 testers for all my designs, which sounds crazy. But anyway, that's the route I'm going from here on out when it comes to my designs. Let me know your thoughts. I do want thoughts because I wonder if people have, I mean, I've seen that people have felt a certain way about designers going up in 4-inch or 10 centimeter intervals in between sizes as the sizing gets bigger. And so I'm like, let me not do that. And so I would love to hear if that is something, if that's something that has affected you, if that is something that you're like, yes, thank you. Or if it's something you never thought about. Like, I never thought about it until recently. So anyway, for my second sample of my Never sweater, going back to my first design, it is in testing. I've chosen all of my testers. Well, Kahila did all the background work, okay? She did all the sorting out the people that we're gonna pick for the testing. She gathered all the emails together, all the Instagram names together, created the group and everything, sent out the emails. Thank you, Kahila. But my second sample is I needed mohair. So it's going to be with Drops Flora and Drops Kid Silk. This is in a color Off-White, and the Flora is in a color White Fog. So the White Fog is like a beigey, it's like an off-white beige, if that makes sense. It's not cream, it's not off-white, it's like tanny off-white beige. And I swatched for it, okay? Saoirse, you have convinced me, all right? You convinced me after you commented on my picture. I was just like, I have to. I have to. I am not a neutral girly, but listen, okay? This is going to be so gorgeous. So gorgeous. So I made a swatch and I blocked it and everything. But I got distracted making other content this morning. I was like, okay, I'm gonna knit the swatch and then I'm gonna block it. I'm gonna, you know, wet it and everything, wash it for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna block it out. It's gonna dry very quickly. Boom, bada bang, and I'll be able to show it nicely, show the drape and everything for my podcast. I got distracted for a whole hour, so this sat in water in nice wool wash though for a whole hour while I made content for Reels and TikTok and so many things. I was very productive, but I forgot about this. And I was setting up for my podcast and I was just like, I'm missing something. It was this. Yeah, so it's drying, you know, it's not fully dried, but you can see how nice it looks, I guess. Like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I have not even measured the gauge or anything, but it looks nice. There's something on it. Yeah, it looks nice. I will show it from this angle because it's so see-through here, but it looks very nice at this angle, you know, like, ooh, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Next week, you guys will see you'll have a better look of this because I'm not going to be knitting on it just yet. Things can change in a week, okay? But for the rest of this week, I plan to work on my test knit, my sand cardigan, because I want to get to before the pockets. So today, tomorrow, Saturday, I plan to work on that. Then next week, I plan to spend 1 week working on my new design because I want to get that going, especially since I want to have a tester call in mid-November, mid to the ending of November, if I want to keep my 12-week tester deadline and my February launch of this sweater, because it is very February Valentine-y, lovey-dovey centric, and I want to be able to come out with that pattern then. It's not a big deal if it doesn't, but that is the plan. And that is what I'm sticking to. So next week, I have to work on that. And then the last week of October into the first week of November, I'm going to go back to my test knit and only work on that until I finish it. So that is what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 weeks. Of course, next week when I make my podcast, you'll have more info. Anyway, enough about my designs. Let's talk about some acquisitions because I actually have a little bit, okay? This is the smallest wool warehouse bag I've ever seen, okay? I bought 2 mohairs and 1 brushed alpaca silk. Remember this cone from last week that Kahila gave me from Woolly Knit? Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to find a mohair to go with this because Knitting for Olive doesn't have it and Drops had some that I was like interested in. Let me take this off. They had some that I was interested in and I saw 3 of them where I was like, hold on, this is tangled. I saw 3 different colors, 1 in the brushed alpaca silk and 2 in the mohairs, and I was like, okay, these are woo! It's working. It's rustic yarn. It can do it. It can do it. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Nice. Okay. That was funny. Anyway, I saw those and I was like, okay, I was gonna bookmark them and like, okay, I'll figure it out some other time. I'll just buy one and see, you know, I'll just buy whatever I think is the closest. And no, don't do that, because Drops never has the correct color pictured, okay? If it's on there and it looks light, it's probably darker than it looks, okay? Anyway, so I bought 3 of these. I have the names of them. Let's start with the brushed alpaca silk. It is in the color light sea green. Okay, light sea green. It is this right here. So pretty. And when I got this, I got it out the mail today because it came yesterday. And I realized this is one of the first yarns I used when I first started knitting 2 years ago. So I was like, oh my gosh. First of all, this was lighter on the site. Let's look at these two together. Wow, why does it look so good on camera? Oh, it looks so good in real life. Okay. Well, this is the brushed alpaca silk. Silk. It is too blue for me. And I feel like it would change the composition and the color of this because it is brushed alpaca, which means it's a little thicker. And I think it will take over this mint color. And I want to kind of maintain the mint color. So I don't want that one, but I'll keep it because I love that color. I'm keeping all of them because I love the color. So this mohair, which one is this? 45. This one is called Soft Mint. And this was one, I thought actually the brushed alpaca silk was going to be the one to match it, and it's not. So then I saw this one. It is called Soft Mint. And I thought it would be something that could potentially match it because they both have the color mint in them. And it's an absolutely not. This is going to darken the color, and I want to keep its vibrancy, and it's not going to have the vibes that I want at all. At all. That's not what I want. So now we have one more, and this one is called Pistachio Ice Cream, and this is one that I thought would not match it at all. I was like, I don't think this is gonna be the one, but let me get it anyway to compare. And it's the one that I like. Dude, look at this. Imagine this together, right? And imagine how this is going to be like a light, beautiful. I cannot tell you how beautiful this combination is because this is so soft. Like the color is not even showing up like how it is in real life here. It is bright, so pretty, and I think this is going to make the most beautiful ocean sea green ever. Like, you know, you're on an island and you can see through the water and it looks like this type. Oh, beautiful. So let's bring back all of these. So these are the options. And oh my gosh, what the heck happened to my voice? And I just think these two are too dark. This one is too dark. This one is too blue. And this one is just right. Because you already know, I love having the mohair be a little lighter than the actual cone to change up, just make it a little brighter, you know? And I think this combination is going to be the best. So Pistachio Ice Cream, you won. What will I be making with this? I'm thinking maybe a third Never sweater. But we'll see, because this isn't something I'm going to use until next year anyway. And my mind could change on what I actually want to do with it. But I'm definitely going to go with the pistachio ice cream. So that's not changing when it comes to my thoughts. Okay. But that is all that I have for you today. It kind of feels good to have a shorter video, to be honest. It's gonna make my editing go by seamlessly, flawlessly, beautifully, okay? Yeah, I'm excited. What should I make with the cone? Let me know if you have any ideas. I'm down for any idea, okay? No idea is a bad idea. Maybe. I'll determine that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, members, you will have a video coming out to you on Sunday. If you're not a member, feel free to join. I have 3 different tiers that you can join, and you will be able to see all of the information on them when you go to click join. And you can also click the link down below if you are on mobile and you don't see the join button. Everything is in the description box. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye!